Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're anything like me, you've seen on social media different people selling a product called Monat. It is a hair care line, and someone on my Facebook list that I know, her name is Rebecca, and she sells this product line called Monat. So she approached me about 4 weeks ago about possibly doing a review on these products on my channel. She's been watching my channel. Hi Rebecca, thanks for watching. And I thought it was a great idea. So I didn't know anything about the products going in, and I've been careful not to really watch any other reviews, or really I've been trying to sort of keep kind of a blank slate of my mind, because I feel there are a lot of different opinions about different products and I didn't want to muddy the waters. So I sort of went in with no expectations, and we decided what we would do is a 4-week trial of the products, just for me to review for you guys, just for your own knowledge and my own knowledge, and just to see what it was all about. So this is not sponsored. I don't sell the products. I'm not affiliated with the brand whatsoever. It is simply a trial to see what it was all about. So Rebecca kindly came to my house and brought me this lovely basket full of products. So for the last 4 weeks, all I've used in my hair is Monat, and I'm going to insert now the footage of the 4 weeks of check-ins that I've done. Okay, so I have like no makeup on and my hair is really dirty, but I wanted to do a initial check-in. So today will be the first day that I use any of the Monat? I don't know. I think it's Monat. Anyway, there's this oil intensive treatment that I'm told is the best way to start. So I'm going to put that oil in and let it set. I think it helps to sort of pull out some of the toxins and different things like that. So I wanted to do an initial check-in. I don't even know if I'm getting my head, but this is what my hair looks like. You guys have seen my hair before. So I'm gonna do a weekly check-in on Mondays, just to do like sort of a progress report. And at the end of the 4 weeks, we will see if there is any difference in my hair. Okay, so it's week 2 of Monat, and today I decided to wash my hair in the morning and curl it and blow dry it and do all the things that I only do like once every 2 weeks. So I'm on the 2nd week, so this is my head. Hopefully I'm getting like a good, this is what my hair looks like. So it's freshly washed, freshly curled, freshly blow dried. So obviously I have more volume when I blow dry it. So I have noticed so far that I do feel like I have to wash my hair a little bit more frequently than I did before starting to use Monat. So I find I'm basically washing my hair every other day at this point. So normally I would do probably every 3rd day unless I had like a tough day at the gym. Now that being said, I've washed and blow dried and curled my hair once in the last week. And I find I can get longer out of it when I do it that way versus when I use the air dry cream that I was provided and I braid it and unbraid it in the morning. So the beachy look isn't lasting quite as long as normal. However, this look I think is lasting as well, if not better, than it normally does with my regular products. The products smell good, they feel good. I haven't had any weird reactions or anything like that. And so otherwise, so far so good. And this is my week 2 check-in. Alright, so I'm into my 3rd week with Monat, and so far so good. I definitely find I have lots of volume on the days when I do blow dry and curl it like I did today. This is my head. This is what my hairline looks like. Everything looks good. I've had no irritations, no issues. She did give me a sample of another shampoo to try. I think it was called the like 2-in-1 black or something like that, and I really liked that. It was very pepperminty and like revitalizing. It felt really nice. I like that sort of pepperminty feeling, though I'm not sure if everyone would like that. I didn't really notice any difference in my hair after using that, but I certainly liked the feeling of it. I'm still finding on the days when I let it air dry that it seems a little flatter on top than before, like using my regular salon products. I'll make sure that the next check-in I do with you guys is on a day where I've done that. It seems to me last week when I did my check-in, I had blow dried it and curled it like I did today. But other than that, I've had no issues. The first couple of weeks, I felt like my hair was a little oilier. That seems to have gone away. It definitely feels healthy. It definitely feels like light and voluminous, especially like I said, when I blow dry it. And next week will be the last check-in, and then we'll finish up this video. So far so good. I haven't noticed any drastic changes in my hair. Like I said, so far so good, no complaints. Okay, so I promised you guys I would do a check-in when I had braided my hair and let it air dry. So it looks good on the bottom. It's a little bit fuzzy today, and I clearly missed a piece in the braid, but you can see on top it's just a little flatter than I found it to be just using my regular products. So that's really my only complaint that I've had. I've tried using less of the air dry cream that she provided me with. I've tried adding the texture spray that she gave me, which I do think helped on the bottom, but this is what it looks like. It'll relax a little bit as the day goes on. I just took the braids out, so that's really the way I've been wearing it mostly. I have blow dried it and curled it a few times. I haven't flat ironed it at all just because it's just not my thing. I don't really like my hair straight. I like it to be a little bit more voluminous. So I'm on my last week, so I'll check in with you guys again as the week goes on. And then we'll finish up the video, and I'll sit down and talk to you guys about each individual product and what I thought about them and so on. Okay, so I've been experimenting with the sort of braids and air dry situation with the Monat. So I think I figured out what my issue was. I have a lot more volume today. So what I did last night was I actually skipped the air dry cream that she provided me with. So I had been using the split end mender and then the air dry cream and the texture spray when I was wearing it like this, and I was just finding it really flat, and it was getting like it was oily really quickly, and I could only get like one day out of it really, and then I felt like I wanted to wash it again. So when I did it last night, it's still a little bit too like crimpy right now, but it'll settle down. I skipped the air dry cream and I just used the split end mender and the texture spray, and I think that made all the difference. So I would say just for my hair type that the air dry cream is too heavy, and I just couldn't seem to get it quite right. But today it just feels more normal. It looks a little bit more like what I'm used to. Problem solved. That was sort of my more major complaint through this process, was just that I felt like I had to wash my hair more often, which I hate because I'm lazy and I have a lot of hair. So that's my check-in for right now, and I'm almost towards the end now. I will be getting my hair colored this week, so just to look at the actual hairline before the color is done. I don't really see any difference that I can tell, though I will sort of look at the videos side by side and see if there was a change. However, it does feel healthy. So that's my check-in for now, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Always in like my messy office when I do these check-ins for you guys, only because the lighting in here is like a little better than in my treatment room. It's kind of dark. So I did a check-in with you guys yesterday about how I had, this time when I washed my hair, I skipped the air dry cream and I just did the texture spray. So today I'm on day 2 of no washing, and it's definitely better. I almost feel like stupid that I didn't try that sooner. So now that I've figured that out, I feel like I'm like good to go, because otherwise everything has been totally fine and totally great. So I just wanted to show you guys on day 2, it still has lots of wave. it doesn't have a crazy amount of volume, but this was like the amount of volume that I would have on like day 1 when I was using the air dry cream. Oh my gosh, don't look at my messy desk. But today on day 2, I have literally done nothing to it. So I've slept on it, and I've, you know, I don't think I even ran a brush through it. I'm pretty sure I just finger combed it this morning. So definitely that solved that issue. So I'm glad that I tried that. I should have, like I say, I should have tried it sooner, but I am glad that I tried doing that rather than just blow drying it every time and having the damage of the heat styling. So I'm glad that I figured that out. I have tried the dry shampoo this week. I tried the dry shampoo and I really liked that. I just wanted to do another little check-in on a day 2 because I think all of the check-ins that I had done up until now were on like freshly washed hair. So I wanted you guys to be able to see on like day 2 of not really doing anything with it, what it looked like. So this is day 2 hairdo. So now that the 4 weeks is up, as you saw in the footage, I certainly went through a bit of a transitioning period in the first couple of weeks where I felt like my hair was a little bit more on the oily side. I felt like I had to wash it a little bit more frequently. That definitely went away after the first couple of weeks, and then my hair sort of went back to normal. I did have a little bit of an issue trying to figure out which styling product worked for me, which had less to do with the products and more to do with me just not choosing the right thing. So then I wanted to talk to you guys about the individual products that I tried and what I thought about them. So this is not like a sales pitch by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said before, I don't sell this product line. This was just to review because when I looked, all I saw for reviews were people who sell the product, which for me is a very biased review. So I like to provide you guys with unbiased reviews. So I buy products with my own money, or I'm given something like this. I've been upfront with you guys. This was given to me to try. These are going back to her this weekend for her to pass on to the next person to try. So I just want you guys to know that I don't benefit from this in any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to review it for you guys in case any of you have also seen on social media people selling the product and maybe you were curious. I was. We're product junkies. Otherwise, what are we doing here? So I'm going to break down the products individually. I'm not going to talk about pricing because they have tiered pricing. It depends on, you know, if you've got a membership or if you're buying at retail or if you're a VIP and all that sort of stuff. I don't really think that's what's important here. Price-wise, they'll be comparable to what you would pay for a high-end salon line. So they are a little bit more pricey, but again, you're going to pay more for high-end products regardless where you get them. So the first product that I'll talk to you guys about is called the Revive Shampoo. So the shampoo and pretty much everything has, I would say, around the same fragrance. Everything smells nice, clean, fresh, all that good stuff. She gave me this to try. So the shampoo says it enhances, thickens, and invigorates. So the one thing that you have to remember with something like this is that you're supposed to wash your hair twice. Now, me personally, I've told you guys this before, I'm lazy. I don't want to wash my hair twice. But I did. I followed all the instructions. She told me I had to wash it twice, so I did. And I mean, it makes your hair clean. It smells nice. It's a shampoo. It was great. I didn't have any issues. It was a nice shampoo. It didn't lather as much as some shampoos that I've tried before, but that oftentimes has more to do with the level of sulfates that are in it. As far as shampoos go, it's a nice shampoo. It smells good, cleans your hair, feels good. It's a nice shampoo. You definitely don't need to use a lot. I am guilty of being sort of a product waster. Oftentimes, especially with my hair, because I have so much of it, I always think that I need like so much to get my hair clean. But with this, I just used like maybe like a dime or a nickel size in my hand for the initial first wash, and then a little bit more on the second go around, and I would get like a nice lather on the second wash. So that was the shampoo. The second thing, oh, before I talk about the conditioner, she had also given me a sample, which I talked about in one of the clips, of this Monat Black. So she had given me a sample of this, which is the shampoo and conditioner in one, though I did still use the conditioner when I used this. I loved this. If I was gonna buy a shampoo from Monat, this is the one I would get. I love this. It was like tingly and invigorating. It smelled really good. It was nice. It was really nice. So I really, really liked that. Not that there was anything wrong with this. I just really liked that sort of stimulating feeling that I got from this one. So I did really, really enjoy that. I was happy that she dropped that sample off to me. Now the conditioner is called Revitalize Conditioner, and it's a conditioner. Again, you don't need to use a lot. Now I did find with this, I have a lot of hair. You guys have seen my hair. I have a lot of it. Now, my hair is very fuzzy in texture. That is my natural hair texture. I always joke that I don't have curly or straight hair. I have fuzzy hair. So I am fussy when it comes to conditioners. I don't want it to be too heavy, but it needs to detangle, because otherwise I'm like getting sweaty after my shower trying to detangle my hair. So I did find this was not quite enough detangling for me. Now that being said, again, I have a little bit more of a problematic hair type. So for me, I would want something a little bit heavier. I do believe they have a mask that you could use once a week, and maybe that would make the difference. I did not have that. So if you have finer hair or hair that doesn't tend to tangle as much, you'll probably love this because it was very lightweight. She had also given me the dry shampoo to try. This is called the Champ. I loved this. I hate dry shampoo. It feels gross in your hair. It feels like chalky, and there's always like a really strong fragrance. So anytime I use like a regular dry shampoo, oftentimes it's like that's all I smell for the whole rest of the day is dry shampoo. This was lovely. It was very nice, lightweight. It absorbed the oil, but it didn't feel chalky in my hair. The smell was very soft. I didn't really smell the smell throughout the day after I had used it, so I really liked this. This was probably, I have a few products that I loved. This was probably the number one. Number two that I loved was this split end mender. So I really, really love this. I just used like a couple of pumps into the ends of my hair after I washed it. I really liked this. I liked this as well as the Schwarzkopf one that I use on a regular basis. So this was really nice. Again, it wasn't heavy, it was really lightweight, but I did find it helped to like tame the frizzies on the ends of my hair. So I really, really liked that. That was the split end mender. And then the other one that I loved was this Tousled Texturizing Mist. Now, her and I had a funny conversation about this when she dropped the products off, when she was telling me like how to use everything. It's called a mist, and it has a spray, but it comes out, am I gonna make a mess? It comes out like a shot. So we kind of laughed about it because we're like, why put it in a mister if it doesn't mist, and why call it mist? So packaging aside, on that particular product, I loved this. This was lovely. So I've used before in the past like the beach texturizing sprays, which are nice in the summer when you're going for that beachy look, but this didn't leave that weird kind of salty texture to your hair. It just gave it volume, and it helped it hold the curl. Like I used it in my hair this morning before I curled my hair. It holds the curl really well. It doesn't weigh the hair down, and it doesn't feel like you have a texture spray in there. So I really loved this. So I would say my top three were the split end mender, the dry shampoo, and the Tousled Texturizing Mist. So when I used the texturizing mist, rather than spraying it into my hair because it comes out like a shot, I would just spray like a couple pumps into my hands and then run it through. Which in general for me with sprays, because my hair is long, I do generally spray them into my hand and then kind of run them through. Otherwise, I feel like you get like a lot of product in one spot and none anywhere else. So the other products that she had given me to try, there was the Rejuvenique drops. So this was the oil that I used at the very beginning before I started to help with the transition period. So I did use that once more in the sort of in the middle somewhere. I think I forgot to do a check-in while I was doing that, but this smells so good. This smells a little different than everything else. It has a really nice sort of citrusy smell to it. I really enjoyed that. I don't necessarily know exactly what it did for my hair or my scalp, but it smelled great. It felt good. My hair certainly has felt very healthy through this whole process. She had also given me the air dry cream. So I talked about this in the clips. This did not work for me. I would say that is just a hair texture situation. So I mentioned in the clips that my hair, I have a lot of it. I have a lot of hair, but the individual hairs are fine. So for me, very easily products can be too heavy. So I was accustomed to using my Redken No Blow Dry Lotion, which I talked about in my No Heat Beach Waves video. I'll link that below. So I tried initially to use this the same way that I use this. It just didn't work. My hair was very flat on top. By the next day, I really needed to wash it, so I tried using a little bit less. That didn't seem to really do it. And then within the last week or so, I decided to just skip this step altogether and just do the split end mender and the texture mist, and that worked very best. So I felt a little bit foolish that I had waited that long to sort of play around a little bit more with the products, but I think because I'd had such good luck with this one, I really thought that this would work. But if you have a coarser hair type or much curlier, drier hair, probably this would be great for you. For me, it just was too much. It was too heavy and it weighed me down. And I did also try doing this and not braiding it, thinking that maybe like holding it into the braids was causing a little bit of the flatness. But it just didn't work. So this was not for me. She had also given me the blowout cream. So this would be like your heat protecting smoothing type product. So you could use this before you blow dry to help protect from the heat. You could use it before you flat iron, before you curl. I think you can also kind of run it through the ends. So I used this as well today because I did heat style my hair today. I liked it. It's not heavy. It smells good. It's smoothing. I actually feel like my curls are like shinier than they usually are, and I would say probably that's this product doing its job. So this was nice. I didn't use this as much as some of the other products because I didn't heat style every single day, but I did like it when I used it, and that's a generous size for something like this. Quite often these types of products come in like a much smaller package like this, so this would last you a very long time. I did notice with these products in general that you didn't need to use a lot. So even though the price point might be a little bit higher, obviously it's higher than drugstore, but it's a little bit more on the high-end side. You certainly wouldn't be reordering every month or anything like that. I'm just knocking things over there. And then the last thing was the Refinish Control Hairspray, and I really liked this. I liked this a lot. It's a very lightweight, like touchable hairspray. I used it today on my curls. It's not crunchy, it's not stiff. You could literally like spray it in and run your hands through. Wouldn't mess up your hair at all. So it's like a flexible hold, and it has that same really nice smell. So it doesn't have that gross like hairspray, really aerosol smell to it. So it was really nice. So all in all, I liked the products. I really have no complaints. As far as the product junkie in me goes, I am sort of in that sense looking forward to just having some different products. There's always going to be that part of me, and that's part of why like I'm not really doing the lip sense anymore, and I like to try new foundation, and I like to try, you know, it doesn't matter if I found the absolute best product in the world, I would still want to try something else. It's just who I am. It's just, you are who you are. I'm a product junkie and I can't help it. So that side of me is like okay to move on to back to my regular products. However, I really enjoyed them. There was nothing that I absolutely hated. The only thing that really didn't work for me was the air dry cream. And again, I think that has more to do with my hair texture than with the actual product. Now, as far as is there a difference in my hair? You see, and this is what I was trying not to like look at before I started this and during this whole process. I really didn't want to get into looking at other people's testimonials or before and after pictures or all these sort of things, because I really think it skews your expectations. Because since I'm done today, I did sort of go on and look at a few different testimonials and, you know, some before and after pictures and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of people that use this product regularly, they noticed a huge change in their hair. They noticed it was less frizzy, they noticed more growth, or they noticed healthier hair and all of that sort of stuff. Myself, personally, I only did a 4-week trial. I didn't notice a big change in my hair. That being said, I have used salon professional products since like high school. So I'm going from using high-end products to using a different high-end product. So I think for me, the change is not going to be as drastic. I certainly have roots. My hair appointment is tomorrow. So I mean, I've definitely had growth. Have I had more growth than I would have had otherwise? I don't know. But my hair does feel healthy. And like I mentioned before, my curls look shinier to me than maybe they did before. However, it wasn't like a drastic, oh my gosh, it's night and day, I can't believe it, my hair is totally different. No, it wasn't. But I didn't have those expectations going in, so I certainly wasn't disappointed. I didn't have any complaints really at all. So I think it's a nice product line. If you're interested in this, or if this is something that you would like more information on, I will link Rebecca's Monat Facebook page in the description box below. Feel free to contact her in regards to the products. I'm not an expert on this line. I just am speaking from my own personal experiences, what I saw, what I experienced, and like I say, I think it's a nice line of products, and if you're interested in it, give it a whirl. I definitely was grateful to her for allowing me to do this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!